Nintendo. Love them or hate them, there's no denying their impact on the video game community. I mean, what else can you say about a video game company that saved the industry from the video game crash of the 80s? And while some choose to poke fun at some of their later releases, I still think Nintendo has lots of promise to them.
This is Megumi Mary, and I thought today I would talk about my top 10 Wii U games. This list will be completely subjective, and I am ranking these games based solely on the amount of fun I've had playing each game. With that said, games I haven't played yet, like Yoshi's Woolly World and Bayonetta 2, will not appear on this list. And these are my opinions, since it's being based on how much fun I had with these games. So don't tell me I'm wrong, because, again, this is completely based on my experiences. So, with that said, let's get started with the countdown.
Number 10. Wii Sports was the game that everyone played on the Wii, mostly because it came packaged with the system. But for my money, Wii Sports Club is the way to go. This game basically takes the core gameplay of Wii Sports and improves on it tenfold. With the Wii Motion Plus controllers, controlling the tennis racket and the baseball bat is more intuitive than ever before, and bowling is more responsive than ever before as well. You can even play online with other people who have the game, which is a feature I admit is really cool and the original game was lacking. But where this game really shines is probably the boxing mode. In the original game, you had to use a Wii remote and nunchuck to box, but in this one, just use 2 Wii remotes and you feel awesome. The controller response is top notch. Just a warning though, you may feel like this, when in reality, you look more like this. Okay, that's enough. Let's move on. Number 9. Do you love amusement parks? Do you wish that there was a Nintendo-themed amusement park? Do you wish that instead of it actually being a Nintendo-themed amusement park, it is instead a collection of mini-games to showcase what the Wii U is capable of? Well, too bad, because here's NintendoLand. That's right, NintendoLand, the game that claims to be a Nintendo amusement park, when in reality, it's just a collection of mini-games. But that doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing. For every bad minigame, there's a good one, which is why it's pretty low on the list, because as great as some of these minigames are, for every Metroid Blast, you have octopus dancing. Yay. The asymmetrical controls are also pretty cool. For example, you have a game where one person plays as Mario and everyone on the TV has to find him. You know, it's essentially hide and go seek with Mario characters. But that does tend to lead to an argument over who gets the gamepad.
No, you have to be the archer. No, you have to be the archer. You! You have to be the archer. You!
Number 8. Okay, I'm going on the record right now to say that I have a love-hate relationship with Pikmin. Don't get me wrong, it is a great game, but it drives my OCD up the wall. It is so hard for me to manage all these Pikmin and get all these different things in the span of time that they give me in these challenges, and it's infuriating. I mean, seriously, look at this. There's rock Pikmin up there, but the only way to get up there is if I break this water spout with rock Pikmin. Who designed this? But I will admit that it is incredibly fun to play this game. Despite how much it makes me rage, it is a great experience. So yeah, it's a winner, because as infuriating as this game is, I keep coming back and I keep having fun with it. And it is a solid pick for number 8. Number 7. So, no Nintendo console is complete without a Zelda game. So, let's see what we got. No, that's Virtual Console. That's also Virtual Console. That's a remake. That's another remake. Okay, well, that's just a book. I mean, it's a nice book and everything. I like it a lot, but it still doesn't really count. So while the console didn't have any new Zelda releases, it did have Hyrule Warriors, which is kind of a unique take on Zelda. It mixes Dynasty Warriors with, traditional Zelda elements to create what is essentially a love letter to the Zelda fandom, and I really like it. I mean, all our favorite characters are here, like Zelda, Minda, Agatha, I guess. Oh, you. And while the gameplay can be incredibly repetitive, where the game really excels is the content you can unlock. Even without the DLC updates, there is a lot, and even more in the 3DS remake. Number 6. Super Mario 3D World. You get to play as Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, and even unlock Rosalina. And you get the little kitty suit. Oh, isn't Toad so cute? Little... Never mind, I lost it. But, once again, it's the kind of game that drives my OCD up the wall. While the bosses are fun and memorable, and while you get a lot of replay out of the game, especially with collecting the green stars, I still can't complete this game. I seriously, look at this. I'm missing 3 stamps. I have to beat every level with all the characters. But still, the bosses are fun, and the gameplay's great, and yeah, there's really not much else to say about it at this point. So, I won't. Let's move on to number 5. Number 5. Before we continue, just please don't hate me for this. I cannot stress how great this game is. Objectively speaking, it is easily one of the best on the system. But I'm doing this list based upon my experiences, and everything else just ranks higher with personal experience. That being said, this is still a great game. The roster of characters is beyond amazing. Nintendo went all out with the DLC on this, even in regards with the Smash Ballot. The soundtrack to this game is also really good. In fact, almost all the music from this video was from this game. So I cannot stress enough how great this game is, but in terms of personal experience, I did get bored with it from time to time after playing for a while. So if you guys are really mad at me about putting this only in the number 5 spot, then please take your frustrations out on this sandbag instead. I think I may have underestimated the power of a pissed off viewer. Number 4. Star Fox 64 was my game growing up, with the exception of Majora's Mask, of course. With that said, Star Fox Zero is the perfect remake of that game. Okay, reimagining, but still, this game is amazing. All of our favorite characters are here. Well, most of them are our favorites. And I know that the controls were hard to get used to at first, but once I got used to them, this game was more fun than entries 10 through 8 combined. With that said, you're probably wondering why doesn't this rank higher on the list? The lack of content is why. Take a look. This was posted to Miiverse after I 100% completed the game. It took me less than a day's worth of playing to unlock everything. I don't know, for the game I was looking forward to the most on the Wii U, it just didn't feel like enough. But that said, it's still an awesome game. Number 3. Hey, Shigeru, when are you gonna make more levels for the next Mario game? I'm sick of making levels for Mario games. Have someone else do it for a change. Super Mario Maker. Wow, that impression was just awful. I swear, I'll never do impressions again. So, this is the game where you can make Mario levels. And you can also play other people's Mario levels. And you can die on them. A lot. This game was a great way to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Mario. And like a bunch of the other games they've been putting out there, they've also been constantly updating it, keeping it relevant. This game is just lots of fun, and they utilize amiibo support really well. You can even unlock characters that don't have their own amiibos. Like Hello Kitty, or Squirtle, or... what the heck? Number 2. Mario Kart 8. Enough said. Okay, fine, I'll do it right. But I mean, what can I really say? It's Mario Kart. Who hasn't played Mario Kart? I mean, seriously. Is this easily the most fun Mario Kart game yet? Yes. Did they utilize the DLC in amazing ways that really pleased the fans? Yes. Is there really any point in me to keep talking about this game despite how obvious it is? Probably. But in all seriousness, this really is the best Mario Kart game there ever was. I guess you could say it fires on all cylinders. Please don't unsubscribe. Oh, and before we move on to my number 1 pick, the obligatory Luigi death stare. Oh, come on, you know it's Splatoon. Yeah, somewhat predictable choice, but hey, it was easily the most fun I've had on the Wii U. I mean, to the point where when getting this footage, I ended up playing a lot longer than I meant to. The gameplay is simple but addictive. The community is great and diverse. Nintendo has kept a steady stream of updated content throughout, even though we're getting our last Splatfest. Oh no. I think the true testament to how fun this game really is the fact that even when I'm losing and getting killed over and over and over and over again, I'm still having the time of my life. And this game is basically just water gun fight. That's it. It's a simple concept, but it wins out with quality over quantity. And in the end, I think that's what makes Nintendo really great. They may not have a whole bunch of games at their disposal, but they sure got really good ones up their sleeves. This is Megumi Mary, and I just got splatted again. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button right there. And what's your favorite Wii U game? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go Digivolve my next review. Hint, hint.